Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your love reading for the second half of September. Let's see what we get going on for you. It's been pretty interesting for most people as far as love is concerned, so let's keep going here. I will say that this is a love reading, but there's a lot of financial stuff coming up here in this reading. So you start with the King of Diamonds. Some of you could be dealing with an Earth sign for sure, an Earth sign person. This could be male, female, whatever your preference. I don't attach sex to my cards, and so again, I feel like this is what you are dealing with right now. I feel like it's somebody in your life that's very stable. I also feel like some of you are looking at somebody as very stable. So again, maybe you're not with this person, but I feel like you are looking at somebody who offers a lot of stability, or who you feel could offer a lot of stability, and I do feel like that is true. I feel like that person could offer a lot of stability for you at this time. And, again, I would say, just overall here, there's like a general sense of excitement. I feel like, some of you could be getting into a relationship if you're single, that where it leads to like adventure, new things that you've never done before, but I feel like it's this person. I also feel like this person is different than what you are used to. So I feel like it's a different type of person altogether as far as relationships are concerned. If you're in a relationship, this is a very good card because it says things will be very stable at this time. Stability will be increasing. So, I like that card for you. Next, you have the Three of Diamonds. I feel like this is a warning. I feel like it's saying, make sure to stay open and communicate. And even in the chart, I've talked about this a little bit before, we really need to, it's more important than ever to listen to the other person's point of view, especially like in arguments or fights. It's really important that we truly actually understand what they are trying to say to us, and we need to try to not take it personally, because again, if we do, then, that will make things worse. So it's a really good time to listen and to just let people vent. And I mean, I think what spiritual people need to understand is that this Venus retrograde is crazy. And, especially in Scorpio, Venus doesn't like to be in Scorpio in the first place. It's kind of at its detriment here, and it makes us want to be right. It makes us want everything that we want right now in love. We don't want to wait. So, again, I would say that, be patient, and this is a card of crossed wires. So it says, if you're feeling confused, crossing your wires in a relationship, this card says, try to see the other side and try to see the other person's point of view. Don't try to be right at this time. Next, you have the Two of Diamonds. So again, more stability. I feel like this card is telling you what to do at this time. I feel like this card is saying, that you just need to, some of you could be focusing on work for sure. That comes up here. So again, maybe some of you aren't even interested in love at this time. But this card is saying focus on stability. Focus on keeping things stable. I would say that actually the whole end of this month, and probably into next month as well, it might be a good time to just keep things the same as far as a relationship is concerned, like trying to not rock the boat, basically. But it is a great card. It is a card of a perfect match as well. So some of you could be looking at somebody through work, at work, that you work with, or some of you could be working with, or somebody could be, what am I trying to say here? You might be looking at somebody who is very, who works a lot, and you could be looking at somebody who is very stable as well, kind of like we said at the beginning of the reading. But again, I'd say that Two of Diamonds is great if you're in a relationship as well. I'd say if you're in a relationship, maybe the finances between the two of you are increasing. And I feel like that could be leading to a lot of positive change for you as well. And finally, you have the Joker. And I feel like this is the outcome for you. Again, to me, it got adventure when I put this card down, and excitement and new things. So again, if you've been in a relationship for a long time, this could say that you need to spice things up, do something different, or go on an adventure, vacation. For others of you, I feel like this could be you just dating. You might not want to commit to anybody at this time. This is my card of dating as well, and kind of seeing multiple people, and just kind of really, to me, this is my card of, getting really deep and deciding what it is that you want in the first place, who you want, what type of person do you want. And I feel like a lot of you could be dealing with that. For some of you, I'm not going to lie, I do feel like this could be a third-party situation. So some of you could be dealing with that. I do feel like if you are dealing with a third-party situation, that you will be hearing about it, that if you don't already know the details. I feel like some of you already do. And I do feel like this could be somebody trying to come back to you, who maybe left you for somebody else or something. And I feel like you need to think about that, depending on what your situation is. So let's move on to this pick a card. I'm going to have card number 1 right here, card number 2, card number 3. I should have done it this way, but there you go. So for card number 1, you have the Eight of Wands. Again, messages coming to you. I feel like for those of you who have this card, I do feel like there will be quick messages. I feel like this is somebody confessing to you that they want you. So not as in a bad confession, not as in they lied or something like that. I feel like this is you finding out that somebody really likes you at this time. I feel like for others, again, if you pick this card, I do feel like maybe you need to communicate with somebody. Maybe you need to tell somebody that you're interested in them. Or maybe you just need to open up communications, and I feel like that will help you get into a relationship big time with this card. And yeah, so I really like to see that for you. A lot of fast movement here. If you pick card number 3 or 2, you have the Five of Wands. So this could be fighting and arguments for sure. And again, like I said earlier with that 3 of diamonds, no fighting and arguments. Listen to the other person's side. You know, all these people are fighting, right? And like the sun is up over here. There's this rooster over here. And it's just saying, you're fighting over something when there's like some other place right here. It's like you're both trying to be right. But actually what's right is like up here. Is like the truth, basically, is what I feel off of this card. So this card says, no fighting. Again, stay open and try to see the other person's side. For others of you, again, I do feel like this could be you feeling beaten down in love, and I actually feel like you're moving towards the sun. So again, if you feel a lack of love or if you feel beaten down, I feel like this is talking about a correction that will be taking place for you. Again, I know that's not what this card means, but I use my own intuition. I don't necessarily use what the card means, and that's the intuitive hit that I get off of that card. And finally, for some of you, I feel like you're taking a rest. Like I said earlier, I said that I felt like some of you are taking a break from love. Maybe you're just kind of focusing on work. I do feel like some of you are resting at this time. I do feel like for some of you, if you're hoping for an ex to come back, I feel like it's like you're in a break period. I do feel like things will change very quickly in the near future. If you are like hoping somebody will come back, I do feel like there will be, some sort of great change there. But I do feel like that you're both kind of in a resting period. And, I do feel like that will be better for you as well. But looks good to me. So thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your month.